Dragon Ball Super Broly just came out, and it's packing all of the punch that we hoped it would. The film, which serves as a canon origin story for fan favorite Broly, follows the Saiyan as his destiny collides with Goku and Vegeta, who of course embark on one hell of an epic struggle in fighting him. So today we're counting down our favorite top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now some are Easter eggs, others are references, and many of the Easter eggs that appear in the film are an homage to the history of Dragon Ball, from the manga to the anime itself. And some are Easter eggs that fans have picked up on that may be references to other major pop culture sweethearts. But before we jump into the list, we just want to give our brand new Top 10 Nerd Instagram a shout out. Now be sure to head on over there and follow us. We'll be posting behind the scenes photos and videos along with news about giveaways in the upcoming weeks that you guys won't want to miss. Alright, now on to the Easter eggs. And of course, heads up, there are a bunch of spoilers in this list. I mean, not in terms of the outcome of the major fight in the film, but still spoilers nonetheless. You've been warned. Starting us off in at number 10, introductions. The way in which some of the antagonists in Dragon Ball Super Broly are introduced is a total throwback to both the anime and the manga, from a visual standpoint. The film, which begins with the invasion on planet Vegeta, features King Cold, Frieza's father. The Easter egg here is purely aesthetic. King Cold appears in the exact same pose he is depicted in for the first time in both the manga and the anime, with his chin resting on his hand. Now in addition to that, Frieza first appears in his first form in the movie, in which he has pink skin. This is actually a reference to how he was initially depicted by Toriyama in the manga, where his skin has a pinkish tone. Moving on to number 9, the PILAF gang. After the epic transition scene that brings us up to speed on what's happened over the years between the invasion of planet Vegeta to the aftermath of the Tournament of Power, which by the way features a ton of great little tidbits pulled from the anime, there's a scene where Trunks calls his mother Bulma to tell her about what just went down at Capsule Corp. Now, take a look at the left hand of the screen. Standing there are 3 very familiar faces. The PILAF gang. The PILAF gang in the anime is a trio that's led by Emperor Pilaf, who set out to collect the Dragon Balls in order for him to rule the Earth. Now, they fit into the classic anime trope of the reoccurring comedic villain trio. Prior to the events of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, the trio had gathered the Dragon Balls and wished for youth, turning them into younger versions of themselves. Now in that film, they sneak into Capsule Corp in an attempt to steal the Dragon Balls again, but then end up being found out by Trunks and Goten, the latter they mistaken for Goku. Bulma, without recognizing who they are, ends up inviting them to her birthday party. So needless to say, their presence, which is very easy to miss if you're not looking there, is a nice inclusion. Moving on to number 8, the sneeze. Speaking of character cameos, there's one by Beerus. There's a scene in which Goku mentions that he believes that Broly may be stronger than Beerus, the god of destruction, and then we get a shot of Beerus sneezing. Any of you out there who watch a ton of anime will be familiar with this. Whenever someone says someone else's name, that someone else will sneeze. This is from a Japanese superstition that claims that whenever someone is talking about you, you'll sneeze. This has become a reoccurring joke not only in the Dragon Ball manga and anime, but in many other anime shows as well. And at number 7, the bite. Goku has many a signature move in battle, but one of the more odd moves that he's pulled over the years, something that's become a bit of a cheeky joke to many a fan, is that he tends to bite his opponents. He's done it ever since Dragon Ball in the anime. He's bitten Frieza on the tail before, he's bitten Majin Buu, which to be fair was after he was bitten first, and he's even bitten Beerus. So naturally in Dragon Ball Super Broly, he takes a bite out of Broly too. It happens rather quickly during their fight scene, but it's pretty darn great if you catch it. Up next, number 6, the Avengers. Now some fans have noticed a few potential references and Easter eggs that may link to other big franchises outside of the Dragon Ball universe, which includes Star Wars and Sonic the Hedgehog. But this one in particular is perhaps one of the more obvious outside references. There's a moment during the fight between Goku and Broly, after Goku has gone Super Saiyan God, where Broly grabs him by his ankle and whips him around like mad. Now speculation is that this is an homage to the Avengers MCU film, in which the Hulk grabs Loki by his leg and swings him around, calling him a puny god. Broly may not call Goku a puny god, even though we wish he did, but it is a nice touch considering the form that Goku is in when it happens. In at number 5, Fat Gochita. There's a wonderfully hilarious moment midway through the film where Fat Gochita, aka Veku, and Skinny Gochita, aka Skinny Veku, make an appearance as a failed fusion attempt before Gochita comes into full fruition. Veku appeared in the 12th Dragon Ball Z film and fought Janemba. This failed fusion may have been a result of Vegeta not fully extending his index finger while the two fused. Veku is a fusion that doesn't have nearly nearly as great speed, and therefore cannot perform any special ki attacks. This also feels like a nice little homage to the failed Gotenks fusion from Dragon Ball Z, which for obvious reasons shares a similar aesthetic. Both of them actually. Moving on to number 4, the final line. The very final line of the movie is one that had a lot of Dragon Ball fans geeking out. Goku refers to himself as Kakarot, his given Saiyan name. This has never happened before in the franchise. He's always referred to as Kakarot by others, but never actually uses the name himself. This is also a nice little throwback to the original Broly non-canon film, in which Broly aggressively refers to Goku as Kakarot. A lot. What this could mean for Goku in the future is still unknown, but his use of the name could imply that moving forward he may embrace his Saiyan heritage a little more. Up next, number 3, Ultra Instinct. One moment in the film has really stirred up fans of the Dragon Ball franchise. For the briefest moment during one of Goku's transformations mid-film, there's a second where it looks like Goku's hair is going into his Ultra Instinct form. Now it's clearly intentional, because how could it not be animation-wise? And this has become a hot topic of debate because of it. It looks like his Ultra Instinct form, but isn't quite, which brings up a lot of questions. Now prior to the release of the film, there was a lot of debate about what Ultra Instincts tied to the movie would be after merch was released that featured it, along with some artwork. So does that hint of Ultra Instinct actually mean anything, or was it just an Easter egg? Now considering the way that Goku has previously achieved Ultra Instinct in the past 3 times that he's done it, it's likely that this is not Goku tapping into that form. So nice little Easter egg anyway. Up next, number 2, fighting stances. This is a nice little touch. So when Goku and Vegeta first encounter Broly, they get into their classic fighting stances. These stances are ones that have a long history in the franchise. It's kind of their original go-to. So these stances are ones that both Goku and Vegeta use initially in Dragon Ball Z, in the Dragon Ball Super manga, and yet again in the very last episode of Dragon Ball Super. In addition to that, we also see Gogeta bust out both Goku's fighting stance and then Vegeta's immediately after when he first goes after Broly. And finally, and at number 1, Saiyan power. Perhaps the neatest little Easter egg hidden in the film isn't actually a visual one. It's in the music. So for context, back in 1996 when Dragon Ball was being dubbed in English, one of the producers on the English version of the show, a fellow named Barry Watson, made a mistake with the pronunciation of Goku's race. Saiyan, which is actually the original and arguably correct way of pronouncing Saiyan, was changed to Saiyan instead. It was never changed back to Saiyan at any point over the years in the English dubs, or in the English versions of the anime. Now in the film, during the fight between Goku and Broly, the music in the background has an announcer as part of the track, who shouts out, "Saiyan power." It's easy to miss, but it's there because of the choice to keep the same music from the Japanese version of the film. Alright, there we have it friends. What other references and Easter eggs did you notice in Dragon Ball Super Broly? Give us a shout in those comments below and let us know what you spotted. There's also a handful more that we did not include on this list, so if you guys want us to do a part 2, give us a shout about that as well. If you dug this video, spread the love, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more Dragon Ball lists. We even have a nifty little playlist currently flashing on your screen that you're gonna want to check out. In the meantime though, thanks for watching friends. I'll catch you all in the next video.